Okay, today I'm going to just quickly show you how to model a bulk commodity using the Symantec quotation software and SkethUp. So for this example, we're going to store 600 tons of salt. Using the Symantec commodity calculator, we are going to go in and say calculate a building size for given a capacity, put in 600 tons, put in salt. We're going to store 8 foot up on a 10-foot wall. These will be filled in. We're going to assume 32-degree angle of repose and 75 pounds per cubic foot density, and storing down to 0 on one end and then up 8 foot on the back end. So for this example, we're going to pick this one, the 32 by 55 roughly. We'll store 600 tons. We're going to go up to a standard size and just quote a 32 by 60. So let's start modeling. We're going to simply quickly build out a wall here. We're going to go 60 foot. And then on the red axis go 32 foot. Then back to 60 foot. Close our square. I want to show a 12 inch wall, so I'm going to simply use the offset key here. Offset at 1 foot. And you're going to go through and clean out the wall because we don't want to end on this one end. And then I'm going to trim out the parts we don't need. Right here, here. So now we've got our, let's color this in concrete, let's color this, that. We're going to use our push-pull tool, go up 10 feet. So now we've got a pad and a 10-foot wall. And I'm going to simply get some dimensions here to show the interior. We know it's going to be 30 feet. So you got 1 foot walls. Then the back here is going to be 59 feet and then 10 foot. So that will be the dimensions of our pile, and we're going to go ahead and simply come over here and model our pile. So to do that, I'm going to simply start, put a 30 foot by 59 foot, 30 foot. We're going to close it. Hold on one second. Okay, so once we got our pile dimension, we're going to use the push-pull tool here, and we're storing up 8 feet, so we're going to go up 8 feet. Now we have the bottom box of our pile. Now we're going to add in our degrees, so we're going to go to the tools here, protractor tool, the front of the pile, we're going to select that line, bring it up, and then type in 32. It's going to bring in 32 degrees. Let's go ahead and do it for the other side here. 32. Now we're going to draw in our lines. And this section here that we're drawing, we are going to cut out. It's going to represent the front slope of your commodity pile. So bring in the eraser and simply delete out the parts we don't need. We're going to create now the back end wall showing the slope using the same protractor tool. 32, 32. We're going to draw a line from our intersections to our ends. Just make a solid shape. I'm going to push pull out here to the end of our commodity pile. And now we're going to add, using the protractor here, you'll see when it goes black it's on the face, red is straight up. So what we're going to want to do here is get 32 degrees and you're going to have to move your mouse around until you, from the end point till it goes black, so you know you're on the object. Select the line, hit 32, and what we're going to do from here, simply get rid of our other lines. We're going to make our line from this corner to the back, and then simply take where it meets there from the point to your other corner. Now you know this point, these points will come out, so we got part of our shape. Now we simply have to add our protractor tool from this point. Make sure you're on the black, down this line, 32. So that is not going to, actually we're going to have to go from this point here, tools, protractor, from this point of the pile, 32. You'll see. Then we have to do it from the other side as well. Tools, protractor. Make sure you're on the right plane, 32. You'll see how your peak cuts off. I'll show you what to do in this situation here. So from here to here, and you're simply going to join these two lines and then trim out the parts you don't need. There, there, and here. So now you have a proper representation of a 32-degree angle or opposed pile storing 8 foot. Now I'm going to simply show you how to use so what we're going to do next, we're going to select this whole object, right click, and set make group. That's going to let, actually first, we're going to undo that, undo group. You'll see here that sometimes it'll put a plane on inside the box, so it's separating out both groups. So now let's move inside the box. You'll see here that this is solid. We're going to go in and erase that section. So now you'll see it's all one object that's empty on the inside. So once we have everything empty, now we're going to go ahead and select everything, group it, make group, right click, hit volume, and you'll see that it has given us a cubic meter measurement here. And what we're going to simply do, actually we want to change this volume to cubic foot. So let's undo that, undo. So right click, volume, let's get a cubic foot measurement. There. So that tells you how many cubic feet are in your pile. So we're going to take 16,482.19 times 75 pounds per cubic foot, and that is going to give us going to give us how many pounds are in our pile. So the answer to that is 1236164.25, and then we're going to go pounds to tons. So you'll see here that that 100, what do we have in pounds? Roughly 1,236,000 pounds equals 116 tons. And if you want to go in and write that in, you can use your text tool and put, you can type it all in for your example. So cubic feet at 75 lbs per cubic foot equals 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 6, 4.25 lbs equal to 618.08 US ton. And then you simply have an example here of your pile and your wall that you can share. Let's go ahead and get that like that. If you want to share it and do file save as, let's just call this one salt-2. You can export it as a PDF if you'd like, or a JPEG, depending on how you want to save it. And now you have something you can attach to a email. Thanks for watching.